How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are having a great week. So this is that time of the month again, guys. It is time to talk about some of the biggest game releases coming out this month. So here it is. Here are the top 10 game releases coming out in March 2023. Kicking us off this month is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. This is a new dark fantasy, Three Kingdoms inspired action RPG from Team Ninja. That's the developers behind the very successful Neo series. Wolong Fallen Dynasty follows a nameless militia soldier fighting for survival in a dark fantasy version of the later Han Dynasty, where demons plague the Three Kingdoms. Players fight off deadly creatures and enemy soldiers using swordplay based on the Chinese martial arts, attempting to overcome the odds by awakening their true power from within. With gameplay that looks closer to Sekiro using parries and blocks, the gameplay is sure to be challenging but satisfying for those who can master it. For those interested, Wolong Fallen Dynasty was released on the 3rd of March and actually is available on the Xbox Game Pass for anybody that wants to jump in and check it out. The second game coming out this month is Oni Road to be the Mightiest Oni. This is a cute looking action game developed by Kene Design. The story takes place in Kisejima, a small island in the middle of the ocean. Here it is said that the power that lies dormant within the local demon spirits can be drawn out by challenging them to trials. You play Kuta, a demon warrior, and his spirit partner Kazemaru. Players will need to control both as they take on the many challenges offered by the island. The protagonist Kuta attacks enemies' physical body using his club, but this won't defeat him. Kazemaru, on the other hand, has the ability to suck the enemy's spirit out of its body, and by destroying that spirit, Kuta can then claim victory. Oni is surprisingly a single player experience which looks incredibly cute and interesting, and was released on the 9th of March across multiple platforms. The third game coming out this month is Fatal Frame: Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Fatal Frame is a Japanese survival horror game which is getting a remaster finally this month. It is the 4th installment in the Fatal Frame series. It was released back in 2008 by Nintendo for the Wii in Japan exclusively, and it is finally getting a Western release this month with, of course, updated graphics and new unlockable costumes. The story is set on the fictional island called Rogetsu. It focuses on Ruka Minazuki, one of a group of girls who was held captive on the island for unknown reasons. Years after their rescue, still suffering from amnesia, Ruka and the two surviving girls return to the island to seek out the truth. Players take control of the different characters available, navigating a variety of different environments, including traditional Japanese houses and a Meiji-era sanatorium turned hotel, while facing hostile ghosts through photography using the series' notable recurring camera obscura. If you're interested in the game, it was released across multiple consoles on the 9th of March. The fourth game coming out this month is The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. This was released in Japan originally back in 2011, and it is finally getting a Western localization this month. It is a direct sequel to Trails from Zero, with the game set a few months after its predecessor. The special support section are back and find themselves with new members and new duties. However, rising tensions in Crossbell, along with pressure from two neighboring political powers, threaten both the safety of their home as well as the integrity of their team. It is the finale of the Crossbell saga, a key saga in the Trails series, and fans of the series will, I'm sure, be hyped to finally play Trails of Azure and complete the story of Lloyd Banning and the special support section when it releases on the 14th of March. Returning players will also have the option to import their save file from Zero, which will result in a different story experience, including additional events and entirely new scenes, which is a really cool feature. I know Trails is one of Edge's favorite RPG series and will likely be one of his most anticipated games of 2023. If you're looking for a great JRP to jump into, then this may be what you're looking for, though it sounds like you should maybe play Trails of Zero first, but either way, it is coming out on the 14th of March. The fifth game coming out this month is Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. This is a unique looking spin-off title from Platinum Games. Players control Cereza, a young witch in training who would become the badass Bayonetta that we all know and love, and her demonic companion Cheshire as they venture into a mysterious forest. In this action-adventure prequel game, the pair work together to defeat crafty foes as they traverse a fairy tale world brought to life with the lush painted watercolors of a picture book. With a gorgeous art style and fun looking gameplay as you wield Cereza's magic and control Cheshire to take on all manner of demons and foes, I am very interested in picking up and checking out Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon when it is released on the 17th of March exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. The sixth game coming out this month is Tuchia. This is an upcoming action-adventure video game developed by Awaseb. The player assumes control of Tuchia, who must explore a tropical archipelago to rescue her kidnapped father. Tuchia has the ability of soul jumping, which allows her to possess and assume control of animals and inanimate objects found in the world, and use their power to travel to new areas, solve puzzles, and defend herself against opponents. Tuchia can also explore the archipelago in her human form. She is equipped with a glider and a raft which allows her to navigate between places quickly. This is a cute looking indie title with some interesting looking gameplay mechanics, exploration and puzzle solving. If you're interested, Tuchia is set for release on the 21st of March on PC and the PlayStation consoles. The seventh game coming out this month is Resident Evil 4 Remake. This is of course an upcoming survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. It is a remake of the 2005 original game, set 6 years after the events of Resident Evil 2. It follows Leon S. Kennedy, who is sent on a mission to a Spanish village to save the kidnapped Ashley Graham, daughter of the President of the United States, from the Los Illuminados cult. It will feature over-the-shoulder third-person shooter gameplay similar to the original, while also drawing on many of the improvements made in the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. The remake will also feature modernized and improved visuals compared to the original and a tenser atmosphere, improving character designs and enhanced backgrounds. Many consider Resident Evil 4 to be one of the best titles in the franchise. I myself never actually played the original, so I'm looking forward to jumping into the remake when it releases on the 24th of March. If you can't wait until then, you can check out a demo which is available to play now across multiple platforms. The eighth game coming out this month is Terranil. This is developed by Free Lives and published by Devolver Digital. Terranil is an interesting looking environmental strategy game about transforming a barren wasteland into a thriving, balanced ecosystem, bringing life back to a lifeless world by purifying soil, cleaning oceans, planting trees, and reintroducing wildlife. Thanks to procedurally generated landscapes, no two playthroughs of Terranil will ever be the same. Plan your build around randomized, challenging and unpredictable terrain, including snakes, rivers, mountains, lowlands and oceans. Ever since Devolver Digital announced this game, I have been really interested in it and just love the reverse city builder concept behind it. If you're interested, Terranil is due for release on the 28th of March. The ninth game coming out this month is Crime Boss Roque City. This is an organized crime gang combining third-person shooter action and turf wars, playable both solo or with friends, in which players take on the role of Travis Baker, a man with his sights set on becoming the new king of Roque. This game has a seriously ridiculously star-studded cast. It is crazy. You can play the single-player campaign as the charismatic Travis Baker, played by Michael Michael Madsen as he builds his empire using strategy, cunning, and a little firepower to carry out heists and take territory from rival gangs. If you're interested in the multiplayer element of the game, players can jump into the PvE co-op multiplayer and take on thrilling hits and heists with up to 4 players. Given that the game is only retailing for $34.99 on the Epic Store, I am skeptical on just how long that main story campaign is, and suspect that you may find more enjoyment or replayability from the online PvE multiplayer element of the game when it releases on the 28th of March. And the 10th and final game coming out this month is Dredge. This is a single player fishing adventure game developed by Black Salt Games and published by Team 17. You captain your own fishing trawler across a collection of remote islands, each with its own inhabitants to meet, wildlife to discover, and stories to unearth. Scour the sea for hidden treasures and complete quests to gain access to strange new abilities. Research special equipment and upgrade your boat's capabilities to gain access to rare fish and valuable deep sea curios. Sell your discoveries to the locals to learn more about each area and upgrade your boat to reach even more secluded locations. If you are interested, Dredge is set for release on the 29th of March. So there you have it, guys. Those are just 10 big titles coming out this month. Let me know what you guys think of these titles in the comment section below. Are there any games that you are interested in playing this month on this list? Please do share that. If there are any games that I haven't mentioned that you think deserve a mention, then please do share that in the comment section below. Of course, a special shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members for going that extra mile to support the channel. I am actually improving and tweaking the benefits for my members, so do make sure you do check out my members page for up-to-date information on what you gain access to if you choose to become a member of the channel. But any support you can offer is massively appreciated, whether you are subscribed, liking the video, commenting. All of it really does matter. So thank you so much for all of your support. It is great to be back again making content. I've obviously had a week or two off to celebrate my birthday, but I am now feeling back in the swing of things and motivated, so expect more content to be coming in the weeks ahead. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week, of course. Take care, everybody, and as always, happy gaming. I should go.